Boomerangs.
Hi guys.
We are at Arby's because quite frankly we're not at McDonald's. And I'll tell you what, I've about had it with McDonald's. So basically this is going to be a rant against McDonald's. Now they still have the cheapest pop typically, even though they've raised the price on their pop. It used to be a dollar, now it's like $2. And it's still one of the cheapest. For instance, here at Arby's, it's $2.99 for a large, so it's $1 more. But you know what? It's worth it. See, here's the problem I have with McDonald's. They don't want you in their restaurants anymore. If you'll notice the parking that's closest to the door, it's all for curbside and DoorDash and all those other services. If you want to park and walk in, you're not going to park close to the door. You're going to be further away in the parking lot. But then if you still have nerve enough to go inside, they want you at the kiosk, okay? And Taco Bell's doing this as well. There are some Taco Bells I refuse to go into because, again, we're keto and I can't do the wraps. I have to get a la carte and they won't take my order. I actually had one manager at a Taco Bell tell me that she wasn't going to take my order at the counter, that I had used the kiosk. And I said, well, then you don't want my money. And she said, goodbye, and walked away from me. I will never go into that Taco Bell again. So it's the same with McDonald's. I can't order from the kiosk because I get a la carte. Again, because we're keto. But they don't want you at the counter. And if then you have nerve enough to go into the restaurant and even more nerve to go to the counter, you'll wait. You will wait. They want you at the drive-thru. And the drive-thru takes priority over everything. And you'll stand there typically. Now, not all restaurants are like this, but the majority of McDonald's are. They don't want you in. If you go in, they want you to use the kiosk. And if you go to the counter, you're going to wait and wait. And I've actually had employees see me standing there and just ignore me and not tell anybody that there's someone at the front counter. I've had employees walk in, maybe they're running an order out to the car waiting outside, and as they're coming back in, they'll just walk right past me. And I have my wallet out, my card in my hand, let them know that, hey, I'm trying to order here. Doesn't matter. They ignore you. So eventually they will come to the counter and take your order. But you know what? It's just not worth the trouble anymore. I would rather go to Burger King. I've yet to see a kiosk in a Burger King. I'm not saying they're not there, and I'm not advocating eating fast food all the time, but I'm on the road a lot, and I do keto. You can get just the hamburger patties. If you go to Taco Bell, you can get the ingredients on like a quesadilla or something a la carte, so you don't have to have the wraps. There are ways to do keto, and that's why I have to order at the counter. I can't use the kiosk. So for me, I would honestly rather go into a Wendy's or a Burger King and just forget McDonald's. Or Arby's. Arby's is nice. So that's just my rant right now against McDonald's. Not happy with them and the direction they went. Who came up with that plan just blows me away. The way they restructured the front lobby. There's typically only one register open. And if you stand there at the register to order inside, again, you'll wait. And eventually somebody's going to see you standing there. But I have walked out of McDonald's. I mean, we're at Arby's right now because, quite frankly, we walked out of a McDonald's right before we came here. You know, the first thing that did not make sense is Princess gets water. So you should be able to get water for free. Maybe charge you a little something for the cup. I get it. But they wanted $1.29 for a small cup of water at this McDonald's. Not happening. So I walked up to the counter and I told Princess I wanted to just double check. They're really going to charge that much for a small water? And I waited. And I waited. So we walked out. I said, no, we're done. And we came here to Arby's. So that's my rant against McDonald's. Short and sweet. I'm not saying I'll never go to a McDonald's again. You know, it may be, especially if I'm just going in to get something to drink. Here in Michigan, we call it a pop. When we lived in Maryland, we called it soda. If you're down south, I understand everything is a Coke. But I'm not going to do it. They don't deserve my money anymore. All right, rant over. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.